Hello students. Topic of today's lecture is hardness of water. Hardness in water is a very specific property of water. It is actually the soap consuming capacity of water. What do you mean by soap consuming? So in hard water when we add soap, ideally there should be formation of leather. But in case of hard water, what happens? Due to presence of calcium and magnesium ions, instead of forming leather, hard water produces precipitate. And this is actually due to presence of calcium and magnesium ion. So what is hardness? It is actually soap consuming capacity of water, due to which it consumes the soap. It does not give leather with the soap, but it consumes the soap. So in hard water there is calcium and magnesium divalent ion, and when you add soap to it, what is soap? It is sodium or potassium salt of higher fatty acid. So when you add soap to the hard water, what happens? There should be leather formation, but actually PPT is formed, a precipitate is formed. Now why this precipitate is formed? Let us see here in this chemical reaction. Calcium chloride, suppose it is present in hard water, and when you add soap, here we are taking an example of sodium stearate, that is sodium salt of stearic acid. So when you add sodium stearate to hard water having calcium chloride, there is formation of calcium stearate. Calcium stearate is insoluble and it gets precipitated. Along with there is also formation of NaCl, which is actually soluble, but what happens? This soap is not forming leather in the water, but it is getting precipitated. So it is very hard to produce leather in the hard water. Now let us focus on types of hardness. So actually all type of hardness is due to calcium and magnesium ions, but we can classify them into two categories: temporary hardness and permanent hardness. Temporary hardness is due to carbonate and bicarbonate ion of calcium and magnesium. It means if there is temporary hardness in water, it may have calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate, calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate. Now why it is temporary in nature? Because these salts get decomposed when you boil. जब आप क्या करेंगे, पानी को उबालते हैं तो ये जो सॉल्ट हैं ये क्या करते हैं, डिकम्पोज हो जाते हैं. लाइक यू कैन सी हियर इन द केमिकल रिएक्शन, calcium bicarbonate on boiling get decomposed to calcium carbonate, which is actually insoluble, and in this manner it is removed from the water. Similarly, if there is presence of magnesium bicarbonate, when you boil the water, it gets precipitated in the form of magnesium hydroxide, and in this manner it is removed from the water. So temporary hardness is actually temporary in nature and it is removed after boiling. But since it is due to presence of carbonate, we can also call it carbonate hardness. And this carbonate and bicarbonate is actually imparting alkalinity to the water. So due to its alkaline nature, it is also known as alkaline hardness. Second type of hardness we have is permanent hardness. What is permanent hardness? It is due to presence of chloride and sulfate of calcium and magnesium. Calcium chloride, calcium sulfate, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, and it persists after boiling. When you boil the water, it is not removed. Actually, what happens when you boil the water, these salts are highly stable and they never decompose. And since they are highly soluble as well, what happens? There is no change and the hardness persists. Since it is in the absence of carbonate ion, it is also known as non-carbonate hardness. Even if carbonate is not present, still we have hardness, so it is non-carbonate hardness. And it is also known as non-alkaline hardness because these ions are not imparting alkalinity to the water. Now, after the types of hardness, we will move to the next part of this lecture, that is degree of hardness. Now, what is degree of hardness? Actually, in any type of hard water, we can express the amount of hardness in the terms of degree of hardness, and always it is expressed in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent. I mean to say here, if suppose if hardness is present due to calcium sulfate or calcium chloride or magnesium sulfate or any other salt, always we express it in the terms of calcium carbonate. Now why is it so? ऐसा क्यों करते हैं? Molecular weight of calcium carbonate is 100. सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट जो रीज़न है इसका कि मॉलिक्यूलर वेट 100 है, तो इट गिव्स इज ईज ऑफ कैलकुलेशन में बहुत आसानी होती है। और दूसरा कारण क्या है? इट इज़ मोस्ट इनसॉल्यूबल सॉल्ट अमंग ऑल द हार्डनेस कॉजिंग सॉल्ट्स। जितने भी सॉल्ट हो सकते हैं जिससे हार्डनेस होती है पानी में, उन सभी में दिस कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट इज़ द मोस्ट इनसॉल्यूबल वन। इट मीन्स इट गेट्स ईजीली precipitated in the water. So we express hardness in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent. Now I will give you an example here. Suppose hardness is present in water due to calcium sulfate. So now you can see here two reactions: soap reacting with calcium carbonate producing calcium stearate, and soap reacting with calcium sulfate producing calcium stearate. In both cases, so what happens? You can see 2 moles of soap requires 1 mole of the hardness producing salt. So it means that these two salt in molar quantities are equivalent because they consume 2 mole of soap. So here you can see the molecular weight of calcium carbonate is 100 and molecular weight of calcium sulfate is 136. So we can give a simple reasoning here. Since 136 gram moles of calcium sulfate is equivalent to 100 gram moles of calcium carbonate, because they both are consuming similar quantity of soap. So 1 gram mole of calcium sulfate will consume 100 upon 136 gram moles of calcium carbonate. And suppose if the quantity in water is x gram, so x gram of calcium sulfate will be equivalent to 100 upon 136 into x equivalent of calcium carbonate. So it means we can convert the amount of calcium sulfate present in water into the calcium carbonate equivalent by using this simple multiplication factor. Now we can derive a formula here. Calcium carbonate equivalent for any hardness producing salt will be equal to mass of hardness producing substance, which is x here. In this case it is x, multiplied by chemical equivalent of calcium carbonate into 2 upon chemical equivalent of hardness producing substance. So here you can see 50 is the chemical equivalent of calcium carbonate and 68 is chemical equivalent of calcium sulfate. We can multiply them by 2, so we will get 100 upon 136. So what happens? Their chemical equivalent is basically molecular weight upon n factor. In case of calcium, it is 2. So both in case of calcium carbonate and calcium sulfate, the n factor is 2. It get cancelled out and we can get this value. So this is the multiplication factor. There are some species in which this n factor is not 2. So in that case we require this formula. And what happens? This 2 is actually here. ये 2 यहाँ पर है. So what happens? Suppose in case of bicarbonate ion. In case of bicarbonate ion, the N factor is 1 for bicarbonate ion. So we need to multiply it with 2. So chemical equivalent is molecular weight upon N factor. After getting the chemical equivalent, we can convert any hardness producing substance into its calcium carbonate equivalent, and we can get it converted like this. Here in example, suppose we have to convert magnesium bicarbonate. It is present in water in this much quantity, 73 milligram per liter. So how can we convert it into calcium carbonate equivalent? It is mass of hardness producing substance, that is 73 into 2 into chemical equivalent of calcium carbonate upon chemical equivalent of magnesium bicarbonate into 2. Here at both the places we have 2 because this is the chemical equivalent of calcium carbonate upon 2. 2 is the N factor of for calcium carbonate, and chemical equivalent of magnesium bicarbonate upon 2, again N factor of magnesium bicarbonate is 2. So what happens here? 73 into 2 into 50, 73 into 2, and after the calculation we get 50 milligram per liter. Similarly, you can also convert these two quantities and you can comment your answer in the comment box. The last topic is unit of hardness, and we have actually 4 unit of hardness. One is milligram per liter, ppm, degree Clark and degree French. Whenever you are expressing hardness in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent, you always require a unit. So what is milligram per liter? Number of milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent present in 1 liter of water. ppm is number of parts by weight of calcium carbonate present per million parts of water by weight. Degree Clark, parts of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness present in 70,000 parts of water. And degree French is part of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness per 10,000 parts of water. 1 lakh parts of water, 10 raised to power 5 parts of water. So this was all about the hardness, its types, degree of hardness and unit of hardness. In the next coming lectures, we will discuss more about the removal of hardness by lime soda method, zeolite method and ion exchange method. Thank you.